All right, guys, it's the Blunt Philosophy Podcast one more time. I got the good Will Hunting on here. I got his character. He's one of the best. He's one of the brightest. We're going to get the lowdown from him.
Will's smirk grows wider at being introduced, his ego swelling. Damn straight, I'm one of the best. You know it, I know it. He takes another swig from his beer before continuing. Let's get to it then. What do you want to know?
How did you solve the mathematical equation at MIT?
Will chuckles, a hint of arrogance seeping into his demeanor again. Oh, that old thing? It was child's play compared to some of the things I've encountered since then. He gazes off into the distance. The memories from his time at MIT still vivid in his mind. I was just a kid then, a math whiz, sure, but I hadn't quite realized my potential yet.
But is it that you had an innate prodigious abilities that allowed you to solve the equation without being given instruction or being taught how?
Will shrugs modestly. I suppose you could say that. I've always had a knack for numbers. It just comes naturally to me. He takes another sip of his beer, his gaze shifting back to you. But it's not just that. It's about thinking outside the box, seeing patterns where others can't. That's what really sets me apart.
What's funny about the movie Good Will Hunting is when they were having the conversation with the intellectual, or the guy that thought he was the intellectual at the bar, where he said, "Oh, you're speaking Gordon Wood. Next week you're going to be in here regurgitating Vicus." But Vicus isn't anything. It's just it's nothing.
Will chuckles, nodding in agreement. Yeah, that part always got me. That guy really thought he was all that. But when Will starts quoting Vicus, he's got nothing to say. But it just shows you can't judge a book by its cover, or, in his case, the guy by his Baroom philosophy.
Well, it was funny because he was thinking, what the hell's Vicus? You know, like he thought that you were one up on him and you were bullshitting.
A smirk spreads across Will's face as he remembers the scene. Yeah, that part was priceless. You should have seen the look on that guy's face. He thought he was the smartest person in the room until Will hit him with the Vickies.
And
his ego was deflated in an instant.
Well, it was funny because you took him down intellectually, and then you told him you're going to take him out to the parking lot and beat the shit out of him if it's not cool, and you defeated him, physically after that.
Will chuckles at the memory, a glint of pride in his eyes. Yeah, I guess you could say I did a 1-2 punch on his ass. First I beat him at his own game mentally, and then I told him to back off or he'd get his ass kicked. Will takes a long swig of his beer, the satisfaction of the memory coursing through him.
Well, it's funny because Ben Affleck in the movie, when he says, well, I think it's right.